Hello? What the hell? Why did I need to do that? Sorry. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because I pulled my other mic out. But as I was saying, hello, and um, yeah, my bad. Maybe I don't need this microphone as close to my face as I thought. The light kind of bothers me, but we shall move on. I don't even know where I'm looking. I think you're right here. But alright, so what I'm trying to figure out here is I got the Twitch chat. I'm not good at this yet, so just bear with me. Here it is right here. Actually, we're gonna do okay because I think I stuck this mofo in the front. In case anybody pops up, I know you won't. As I'm just getting started. Is that even able to be read? It's gonna be in the way of everything, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Alright. Video capture, display capture. Okay, alright, so we should be good. Everything good? Alright. So, what I'm here to do is just. Can I put this away now? Yeah, I can put it away and it's still in the front. And I can look at me forever. Woo! Okay, alright, so I'm a little bit cold, but now I'm getting warmer, I guess, because I have my robe on. But so we are. I'm guessing this one viewer is me. Thank you, me. Good job. Okay. So what I wanted to look at right now was it was something I was thinking of already, and I actually have a couple of things written down like by my desk of like stuff that I've wanted to look at, and I guess you can't see my computer screen, so I can set it in front of mine. I wish my computer screen wasn't so big, actually. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, so I don't know if any of you heard of this case from like Brazil, because we're talking about crime here. Because I love true crime and stuff. And I'd never seen this before. And when I actually saw like the videos and the evidence, I was just like, and I don't know. We're going to look it up because I actually haven't realized if any trial or anything has happened so far from what I see on my papers. Um, so, but yeah, Tatiane Spitzner, this poor woman. Um, I would like to know, first of all, and I try to make Google my main page, so not Bing. Get out of here, Bing. No one likes you. But I really want to see the a man Veiler's sentence. Um, okay, so anyway, in Brazil, there was like some CCTV footage, not CCT footage. Jesus. I need help. Oh, here it is, Google. I'll just do this. I'd rather learn about it from Google. Thank you. So, Tatiane. Oh, look, it's right here. Spitzner. I'd like to learn more about her and not just her murder. 29. 29 years old, okay? That's me. That's scary, but okay. Um, so let's see. Images here. Got it. But yes, lovely young lady. Here's her with the giant piece of shit. Their dog looks like they've seen something. Oh, oh. I know, we're here for the humans, but we're here for the animals, okay? We're also here for the animals. I'm a big animal advocate, and it's his wife trying to fight off Thug. No, this is her husband. I mean, I guess he was Thug husband. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, he was a thug because he took steroids and probably had some roid rage because he was all about, as you can see in this photo, getting buff as hell and looking like his veins, looking like if a razor blade came anywhere near his arms, he would lose his life. Like, I don't understand the whole veins popping out of your arms deal and why that's attractive, but I would be scared if I had a man that had veins literally popping out of his arms. I'd be frightened to ever be like, I'd be like, peeling an apple, and he would walk by and I'd be like, watch out, babe, relax. Don't come near me when I'm peeling apples because one little snick and you're fucked because your literal vein is like sticking out from your body before any type of meat is. I don't know. I don't see the appeal, but I do see the appeal. I have always been wanted to. When I was younger, my sister had a guy friend, and it wasn't even like her boyfriend or anything, just an actual guy friend, like when there was legit guy friends back in the day. Yeah. But I think he might have been gay, but he was also huge, like 6'5" or more. I don't even know. I remember he like almost, he was very tall. He had to pass through doorways. But when I was younger, he would hold me up on my feet, and I don't know. I tend to date skinnier men just because I I don't know. I guess I'm not saying they have like, I mean, I guess it was 8 years ago. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't know what my reasoning is, and I'm not getting into it with you. But anyway, so it would be interesting though to have a dude that could like pick you up and like throw you around and stuff. Because literally, I probably weigh more than like my past boyfriend. I have had like two actual boyfriends in my life, and I probably weigh more than both of them. And I'm not big, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, uh maybe they weigh more than me, but we're probably like the same. We're probably the same weight, man. And I was strong. I did tires. I worked on cars. But I don't know. I'm all about, I'm more here for the, I'm here for the vibes. But, you know, I'm more here for just the genuine feel I get from somebody and the way, I don't know, like how they are as a human being. Even though I guess one turned out kind of okay, got a little fucked over by like my actual best friend, went after my ex. Is the most fucked up thing. Like, you don't break that code, man. You don't break that code. But, okay. Now, I need a drink for this. I'm scared of this microphone because it hears me swallow, and then it hears me, like, when I'm trying to, like, not burp into the fucking mic, trying to just burp into my nose. It hears that as well. I'm scared of it. Okay, but yes. This girl had to try and fight off this guy, okay? And women can be strong and they can be flexible and they can be smart and they can know everything about what to do in an attack sometimes. But not only that, she had had a couple drinks and he was the one that drove them home, I believe. And he attacked her like as soon as they got out of the car. She was trying to get away from him. Something was occurring in the car. I don't think it was, if I remember this correctly, it was like a birthday. Well, see, now you see this. So it's saying he threw her out of the fourth floor window, which is what he's saying he didn't do. So, hold on. It's not. What the hell is this? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing like a retard. I just wanted to make sure nobody was like, we can't hear you. I'll figure out later if I can hear myself because half the time I don't know what's happening. Not very technologically capable, I guess, but I try. I'm getting a little bit better, but I don't do it often enough to know any better. So, um, I'm surrounded by stuffed animals. Holy shit. But anyway, so this poor woman had to fight this guy off who's angry, I think, because was it his birthday? We'll figure it out. I got a couple things going on here. But he was all about working out and getting fit. Here's an earlier picture of them. You can see he's not as fit. And just beautiful girl. Love her name. Tatiane. I don't know if they pronounced it like Tatiana. I think it's just Tatiane. Tatiane Spitzner. Um, but let me see. Looks like he got the same. Well, she kind of got the same exact expression as well. Sometimes I like to look at their pictures if there is some, you know. Um, oh, this looks like at the same weird event he was posing in. He was like, get out of the picture in the earlier one. I need to take one by my ripped ass self. That's okay. I'm just kidding. But fuck him. For real. He can go fuck himself. And he probably has to now. I don't know where he is. He probably gets fucked by someone else without his steroids. Is this them? It doesn't look like the same type of haircut he usually has, but maybe this was him in the past. I think it is. It looks like her. Got the dimple. Yeah, she got the dimple here. Yeah. I don't know if you can see my cursor. I forget if I put that as a thing. I'm pretty sure I said it to you. You can see it, so sorry. But let's see. So I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I guess you wouldn't be looking at each other for every picture, but maybe I'm taking too much into accountability here. And honestly, I know Brazil isn't like they got some shit. I know it ain't Peru either. But this one, I think, because of all the footage that they had, became what it became for them. Okay, here she is. That's not it. No, I was gonna say it doesn't look like her at all. Okay. And he was not the perfect husband. Alright. So let's go off of this now. Because fuck that. And now this was the original place that I found it. So I wanted to like throw that out there. Um the Fear Files. I watch a couple of like true crime people. And does it tell you the ones I'm subscribed to? No, it's just verified. I was like, I don't know these people. But yeah, so I watch JCS for sure. They don't put a lot lately, and they said why. They said because YouTube is making it hard. They'll put ads on their shit, but they will demonetize their videos on true crime, even though like YouTube's still gonna profit off of it. And I know that's a hard subject to broach within the like true crime community in YouTube, which is a huge part of YouTube. So like they need to figure out a way if they're still getting their ads on them, but they're gonna demonetize their shit. Like they better figure that out because that's a huge part of the platform, and YouTube needs to get its shit together because there's a lot of things lately they've just been fucking over. I can't even hear myself talk because these block out sound so well. Oh god, was I talking really loud? I might have been. Anyway, so this motherfucker. Um, this is where I first heard about it. Like I said, you should check them out for any of them. And look, it says right here. I don't even have to do anything. Um, Tatiane Spitzner, age 29, was a successful lawyer. Oh, I forgot about that. She's a lawyer in Guarapava, Brazil. She and her spouse, Louis Philippe, a man Valer. It even just sounds like a killer's last name. Louis Man Valer. Like he's gonna fucking unveil his manhood. I have no idea. I have been married for a little over 5 years. 5 years she was with this man. Who knows what other shit she's suffered. 5 years. She's 29. She's 24 when they got together. I think they say your brain is like fully developed at age 25, which I truly and fully believe because I don't think I even became a fucking human being. Like, being a human being. Um, Noticing like everything that I do and catching on to like having a lot of empathy and caring for people because I understand, like, just deep understandings of things, the human brain, why we're human, etc. Didn't maybe really happen for me. I was always a very understanding person and didn't like to argue or fight, but I'll throw down if somebody tries to cause a problem for me or anybody I care about. And if I'm in the wrong, I'll apologize. But I still don't think that I was like, my brain was fully developed until, yeah, like around 25 ish. But yeah, 24. So she probably thought she had her shit together and married this motherfucker. And, um, who knows how it went to begin with? Who knows when he started using steroids? I'm not sure. In the course of things, I'm pretty sure I could figure out if I did a deep dive, but this is not what I'm doing really right now. Because you can just tell from the pictures. We saw a picture of him when he was smaller. You know, his arms were smaller. Everything wasn't as built. So he probably started doing them at some point within the point they got together. So he wasn't doing them before or at the very beginning, probably. So he was probably relatively normal. Maybe. I don't know. I guess if he's a psycho. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't have enough testosterone flowing in me to understand these things. But I will say I don't know how much it would take. I'm a woman and I've been on my period and I've been pissed. So, and I've still not killed anybody. And I've been through some shit. So, I'm just going to say taking some steroids or any kind of drug at all is not going to make me kill anybody. So, this little bitch here, this little man that decided he could only get bigger because he had to take steroids to get bigger, you know? Couldn't just do it the easy way. That's one thing right there. It tells you one thing about him. Couldn't He wanted the easiest way, which we all do, especially when it comes to working out and like fulfilling our bodily issues. Like I want to get toned up, you know? Like there's things that I want with my body. Like I mean, definitely a few. Like but I'm not going to I mean, exactly. There's an epidemic of weak and insecure men these days. Those are the only type that would hurt a woman. Exactly, basically what I was saying in different words. But anyway, successful lawyer who lived in Guarapava, Brazil. She and her spouse, the man Baylor, had been married for a little over 5 years. And in 2018, not that long ago, they got into an argument and he beat her, which you will see. And it's not fun to watch either because like I said, she had had a couple drinks and just, I have no idea how there wasn't more people around until the very end. And then what they witnessed, I just can't understand. I just really can't. But this is what they got from it, okay? And you'll see why it upset me at first when I came to like figuring out this whole thing. Um, sorry, my cord is a little disturbing. I mean, what's disturbing me, I guess, but it's distracting, is what I meant to say. Okay, so I guess I will start it. I actually did want to look up last year's domestic violence statistics. Um, see, that's one of those. But, let me see. Hold on. This looks like some kind of doc. Well, no, not org. The presence of a gun in domestic violence situation increases the risk of homicide by 500%. Intimate partner violence accounts for 15% of all violent crimes. I can look at the scholarly articles for 2021, so that was last year. Where I'm at, let's just see a general rule here. Every year, more than 10 million men and women in the country that I live in are subjected to domestic violence. More than 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men. Okay, that's will experience rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men? Does that seem crazy to you? Or, I mean, holy shit. That is it. I wonder if it's getting worse too. Like, I wonder what the fucking. Hold on, let me see something. Oops. It skipped 2020. I was like, I don't have to type it all. But it decided to. Oh no, by country. I'm just checking mine, I guess. I'm gonna see if there's some more general rules here. It doesn't have the same type of things here. Let's see. Look, last year had the same thing though about the presence of a gun increases the risk of homicide in the household. If you're having domestic problems, maybe don't keep a gun in your house. I don't know. And if you do, if you're a man or the woman, keep it secret if your partner's the abusive one. But it doesn't say the homicide is like specifically the bad guy killing the victim. The victim. You know what I mean? Like the actual victim. Yeah, victim means they're dead or whatnot. But it doesn't say that. So the homicide could be the fact that somebody, some girl had a crazy ass boyfriend and was strapped and was like, I ain't taking this shit no more. I don't know. Well, I don't. I'd have to really dig into all these statistics, which I could, but I feel like that would take a very long time. And I don't know if everyone's here. Everyone's here for a good time and not a long time. I know that much. So, alarming trends. Well, let's see. That sounds good. They know what good clickbait is. Alarming trends in the US domestic violence during the COVID-19 pandemic, which was in 2020. Well, let's see. This article has been cited by other articles in PMC, which is yeah, I thought was okay. It's like a scientific study type deal. So, blah blah blah. Let me see. Domestic violence usually occurs, we can call it DV, but occurs in when one individual holds power over another. It's a broad term and includes partner violence, which is stalking, psychological, sexual, and physical. My cat is freaking out. Relax, baby. I'm out here. Did you wake up? My cat has bad dreams. Is that crazy? Phoenix, I'm out here. He was sleeping on the bed when I came out here, so. Did you just wake up, baby? I'm sorry. It's okay. I know, it'll be okay. Oh, hi, baby. You wanna come sit on my lap? Huh? You wanna sit on my lap? Did you have a bad dream? Oh, I know. Sometimes you get 'em. What are you dreaming about? No one's gonna get you. I got you, huh? Come sit on my lap. Oh, come on, baby. Oh my god, he's the sweetest. Phoenix, you can come sit on my lap. It's okay. Look, I got my. I know your claws are sharp because you won't let me cut them, so. But, alright. He wakes up. So odd. He wakes up like literally screaming. I heard him in the back room. I don't know if you could have heard him on here or not, but he wakes up like actually screaming. And I don't know what he has bad dreams about. Like, a poor guy. And then he has to come to me and make sure I'm around. I have to, answer the poor man. I don't know what he has bad dreams about. It's my little Asian leopard cat, if you don't know. He's my baby. I love him. He's 15. Might be older. I gotta calculate his date of birth. Now that I have photos of him, I will. But okay, ADD off topic. Sorry. I'm working on it. I really am. Trying to just shut up and get to the topic. So, alright. But yeah, the quarantine conditions are associated with alcohol abuse, depression, post-traumatic stress, symptoms, I guess, from problems that you were trying to avoid thinking about. Because, yeah, that happened with me. But yeah, I bet it was probably catastrophic for people who have domestic violence in their lives. Their work might have, or school might have been their only getaway. That's probably a really shitty year for them. But yeah, I started reading this actually first, which is weird. But let's see. Percent increase in domestic violence 2020. I'd be more in this 10 area, I guess. But I don't understand what this means. 22, 27, 18, 10. I'd be more in this area right here. So, if, closer to 10, I guess. So then, um, so I guess closer to New York City. They had a 10% increase in March 2019. Okay, yeah, this is a way bigger thing than I thought it was going to be, so sorry. But 2020 domestic homicide victims, 109 victim deaths, 55% killed by current, I think that means, or former intimate partner. Oh, shit. This is in Pennsylvania, right? Pennsylvania Coalition Against Domestic Violence. So this is in one of the states, just by itself, in 2020. 55% were killed by current or former intimate partner. The person you're with. If you get murdered, like in this year, of the people killed, over half was from the person that should have been having their best interests at heart. And over half were killed with a firearm. Like I said, if you got problems in your house, I'm thinking maybe keep the strap somewhere they don't know about. Don't even tell them you got it. If you're the one with the problem, obviously. Don't be the douche with the gun. But in the last 10 years, jeez. So that was just in 2020 in Pennsylvania. The number includes 59 females and 50 males. Actually, a lot more, like, steady than I thought it would be. Damn. Ooh. I need to stretch my legs. I really be wanting to give me some Pennsylvania domestic violence. Is there something going on? I gotta take my robe off. Now I'm starting to get warm. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. We see. Shit is going down. But this is the United States. And this is what I asked for the domestic violence statistics of 2021. Now, I just click on something. Now I can't see anything here. I just want to make sure I wasn't like ignoring anybody. I guess it doesn't really matter. I never tell people when I'm streaming, so nobody could fucking know if they gave a shit. But regardless of that, I should probably start giving some kind of warning, I guess. Holy shit. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I was actually freaking making noodles. I can't believe I forgot about that. What did you tell me about my noodles, Phoenix? Were you warning me about noodles? There you go. I bet you toys. What happened to my noodles? No, the noodles. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I was looking at this screen and I was like, where am I? My bad. Alright. So, I need to find out a way to put my camera above the computer because it's very annoying to have to look off to the side here, but whatever. I need to. My noodles. My noodles are kind of fucked, so they're a little bit soggy. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Okay, so pretty much that was the notes that I gave myself on this story, and the rest I'm gonna leave up to you guys to watch because it's pretty fucked up. So just be prepared. I don't know. I didn't ever see this. So I'm going to show you the one I saw first because I want to give some credit to these people, the Fear Files here that showed me the story. And I have it, I think, stopped right at the part where, like I said, they were arguing, I think, over a birthday dispute. I think it was his birthday, and they went out drinking, and she, hold on, and she was like, I didn't think about my camera. I don't think is very tight, and I'm not quite sure what just happened. That didn't fix it. Fuck. I should probably look at it in OBS like the idiot I am. But okay, yes, that gives you a better view of me sitting, I guess. I don't fucking know. But okay, so let's go back to what I was doing. And sorry, my computer just downloaded Windows 11 or whatever, upgraded or updated. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But I'm not very good at technology. I wish I was. And if I was, I got imagination. So I have a lot of things that I wish I could do, but because I'm too stupid, I can't. But anyway, we're gonna look at this one because this is the one that I saw first, and it is. I'm gonna need a drink for this. And yeah, I'm drinking me some wine. I never thought I'd be the type of woman that would enjoy some wine, but I don't know. Sometimes my bipolar gets like kind of shitty, and I get like, if I'm gonna be like hyper and crazy anyway, I feel like it helps chill me out a little bit and like just gives me like a little, I don't know, it dulls the edge of that like weird hyperness that I get, which is nice. I mean, is that better or should I be taking medication? I don't know. But anyway, stop talking about myself. Fuck. And here we go from the start of the car. And I'm pretty sure that's where I kept this one. I'll just let it speak for itself. And I want to give credit to these guys like I did, so.
Detailed account of the incident. It all begins with a vehicle pulling up outside the building. Several images showcase the brutality of the university professor as he slapped his wife several times across the face. This all happened even before they could leave the vehicle.
I would fucking
Tatiana tried desperately to fight him off, but his brute strength was obviously too much for the 29-year-old lawyer.
Yeah, he was.
But it didn't end there. The husband continued to torment Tatiana even after they got out of the car. The sickening display of violence continued in the underground park of their building. The brute battered her without remorse, overpowering her every attempt to defend herself. She tried to run away through the parking lot, but the man chased her down and grabbed hold of Tatiana, hitting her again and again. She somehow managed to escape and ran towards the elevator. CCTV images show a desperate Tatiana running for her life. She was chased yet again by her husband. The woman managed to get into the elevator first and frantically pushed the button so that the door would close and she would be safe. Unfortunately for her, that didn't happen. Louis Philippe managed to outrun the closing mechanism of the elevator door and got inside, where Tatiana was in the corner, fearful for her life. After the doors closed, the elevator started going up, and it seemed that her husband calmed down. That is, until the doors opened yet again. Tatiana ran for the exit but was stopped in her tracks. Her husband laid his hands on her and pulled the young lawyer inside, not letting her escape. The shocking images show the lengths that Tatiana went to for her life to be out of harm's way. But the strength of the steroid-using strongman was too much for her. He swung her across the metal walls, hitting her head and making her fall to the floor.
He did! Fuck!
Those were the last images found when Tatiana was breathing. Soon after the brutality that went on in the elevator,
he fucking looked at her after he threw her against the wall. Is like, are you done? Are you done, like, with your bullshit? Oh, man. If I had fucking superpowers, you have no goddamn idea if I could go back in time. Oh, I would fuck some people up. I would fuck them up. I go right for his motherfucking eyes. And I always do. Someone comes at me, I go right for their eyes. I don't give a shit. That's my saying. My family knows it. I'm going for the eyes. Someone fucks with me because, I mean, I feel terrible for people that are blind. I can't even fucking imagine. But someone that has lived like that and is in so much control and has to be in so much control, that is absolutely what I would take from them for knowing exactly what's going to happen here. All their control. They can't see shit. What are they going to do now?
Two got out the door and went inside their apartment. It's not clear exactly what happened
And like
there,
I said,
but
she
the
had some
outcome was
drinks.
horrible.
She's on the ground right now.
It seemed that about 15 minutes had passed since they left the elevator. We can only imagine the brutality that took place behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Other CCTV footage taken from the cameras outside the building, right in front of the entrance, shows a body dropping on the pavement, right there on the sidewalk.
Look, right.
The images are so brutal that they have been blurred. But the most shocking thing was about to happen.
That's how hard.
Not knowing what to do and fearing the consequences of his actions, Louis Philippe leaves his apartment.
Don't try
He
to call
goes down,
911.
exits the building, and then takes the corpse from the sidewalk, carrying it inside. He was hoping...
Can you fucking believe that? Can you fucking... You just did something horrible. And he tries to blame it on her later and say that she jumped. But we'll see what happens with that. But if you actually gave a shit, if it wasn't you that did it, and you weren't fearing the consequences like they said, then you would immediately, if it was someone you cared for, start trying to do CPR if you can't feel their heartbeat, breathing for them, like if they're not breathing, calling 911 immediately, or what they have. I don't know if they have 999 or 000. Of course the United States made it the hardest. They have to be different. They made it the hardest for us to call for help. So you have to go the complete opposite ends of the keyboard of your phone and go 911 instead of 000, 999, or 111 like everyone else. Thanks, US. But still, I'm just saying. That just proves he's fucking guilty of something right there. He's afraid. You wouldn't drag the body up to your apartment. Nobody in their right mind would do that if they hadn't have fucking pushed her.
Hoping that no one had seen the gruesome scene. Next, the murderer is seen taking Tatiana's body into the elevator, putting her down on the floor, and then raising his hands in a gesture that expresses remorse and shock. But this was all, of course, done for the cameras.
I'm sure it fucking was.
After he arrives at his floor, Louis Philippe takes the body...
If he knew the cameras are there, he couldn't even fucking help himself earlier. I wonder if he really knew they were there and he couldn't help himself earlier. When he was throwing her around and all of that. I guess maybe he had an intent on murder because he knew the cameras would have seen him beating her ass and throwing her across the elevator. But I'm just saying, maybe he didn't intend on doing it in the long run, but he still did it. And I've never accidentally fucking killed somebody. I have never. You don't just do that. It's no accident when you kill somebody. Like, ever. Unless it's some weird freak accident, like, I don't know, like that guy who, like, set his gun down, his dog, like, picked it up, and, I don't know, I'm just saying. He just is a fucking crazy guy. I don't know what steroids do to men, but they say there's roid rage, and he probably was pissed off about his itty bitty testicles, I guess.
out of the elevator before coming back with a rag and starts to wipe what seems to be blood from the
I
walls
can
and the
see
floor.
it on the fucking
These scenes are
side right
more shocking
there.
when you take into account
Look
the
off to the
ease with
right
which he
here.
cleans
There's
his
this
tracks.
fucking. Look, right here, right here.
After all of this, the aggressor tried to escape by coming back down and getting his car.
And he was
Louis
wiping that shit off. And the car had been parked downstairs that entire time. That's. I know for a fact she was dead before she hit that pavement. That was all for cameras. How did he not know there was a camera there? Come on, people like that fucking understand. Unless he's that dull, he never in his life knew where he was living had a camera. That was him controlling himself earlier while he was throwing her around and doing whatever. Like, that was him controlling himself. You can see it on his face. A controlled rage because he wanted to do more, but there was a camera and he knew it was there.
Philippe drove away from where it all
Look,
happened.
he saw the fucking spot that I was talking about, that huge ass handprint. I didn't even notice that before. Holy shit.
But was soon found by the police after several residents called to report.
Is that him? That's just from carrying her. Imagine. She fell somewhere. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Fuck. Me pointing isn't helping you. But somewhere over here, that's him? With the blood all over him? It has to be. And that's a resident calling? What, did he go back downstairs to like clean up the blood and then there, or is that her right there? Is that why it's blurred?
Seeing a man picking up a victim's body from the pavement. One witness.
So he stopped for this is her body. He drug her that far and a guy fucking found them. Called 911 and he was like, she jumped. No, bitch. No.
Even
Fuck
recounted
you.
hearing the husband shouting, quote, "My love, wake up."
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The murderer drove a long distance of 185 miles, or 300 kilometers, from his apartment complex.
So he stuck her. He pulled her back up there, but he got caught and then was like, he should have just left it at that. Why didn't he just leave it at that if he was going to maintain his act of she jumped? Sorry, got a little out of control. She jumped and because we had an argument and blah blah blah.
He was
Well,
found so quickly only because he crashed his car on the motorway.
fucking
Louis Philippe, when asked why he ran away, said that he fled the scene because he was, quote, too disturbed by the images of his wife jumping off of the
you
balcony.
brought her back up to your house, you
According to the
psycho.
report, there was no evidence of any chemical reaction that took place in Tatiana's body prior to her falling to her death. No traces of adrenaline or cortisol were present, which would indicate fear or awareness of plummeting to the ground. Experts say that the young woman was already dead when she hit the pavement. She also had high alcohol content in her blood, which was normal taking into consideration that they had come home from a birthday celebration. The lawyer also suffered multiple fractures to the rest of her body, consistent with a 40-foot drop onto concrete pavement.
That looks like them trying to drop a dummy from the same height to figure out what would happen to it. Because I can see it's backwards, but somehow it looks like its head is spun around. I have no fucking idea. But, and this is, I'm guessing, their apartment. And they must have a shared walk. I have no idea. But they said, I don't understand because he definitely strangled her. So wouldn't cortisol and adrenaline and all that be released thinking, oh, I can't breathe, I'm going to die? Like, I've been without oxygen good few times. And I know that feeling of it's very uncomfortable, horrible. Probably worse than a quick drop to the ground. I mean, honestly, probably worse than if he'd have just thrown her off first and let her just die right away. But choking for a minute or more, that's to me is worse. Just hold your breath until it's uncomfortable and then just try to keep going. Force yourself to keep going and see what happens. Don't do that. But you know what I mean. It's uncomfortable. It's horrible. How would that not release cortisol and adrenaline? But whatever. I still think they fucking got him, so I'm fine with it, I guess.
Upon further investigation,
Look at
the
her.
imprints of a pair of hands were discovered on her throat. Her hyoid bone, located at the front of her neck, was fractured.
This? This? No. No. Feel your throat, man. See that little dip right here? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure this out for a second. I used to do. I know how to spell. Plus, I used to deal with shit like this. So it's a horseshoe-shaped bone situated in the anterior midline. Anterior meaning the like top front of front, I guess. Midline. So here's your neck. Anterior midline. Front midline of the neck. Between the chin and the thyroid cartilage. Animal hyoid bone. I didn't even. So they're talking about like, oh fuck, they're not even. I didn't even know that existed in people. I went into animal medicine. I'm sure they have something like this. It's been like 10 years. I'm too emotional for that shit. I used to cry every time an animal got put to sleep, and places I worked were like, you can't be doing that. You're making the people upset, which I understand, but some of the places were assholes. But holy shit, so this is a bone. Position of hyoid. Yeah, I was wondering why this would be called a midline. I thought it was. I'm talking about my fucking, like, where my scapulas meet that. What do they call this? I don't remember. Um, but yeah, here it is. Mandible, jaw, right here. That's your mandible. Hyoid bone. Your larynx. You can feel the rings of my. I can feel the rings of my larynx. Oh, it's this. Ooh. Ow. You can feel it. Just look right here. So this is what it is right here. And it comes, yeah, it comes around. Ooh. What is that um, the hyoid bone provides attachment to the muscles of the floor of the mouth and the tongue above, the larynx below, and the epiglottis and pharynx behind. So that guy broke it while he was strangling her. It was broken. Yeah, I don't. Maybe that could be broken in a fall, but fuck him for thinking. He was so strong, he fucking broke it.
This injury is commonly associated with strangulation, further strengthening the theory which said Tatiana was already dead prior to falling.
How hard do you have to squeeze and hate somebody? And she's so. I mean, yeah, sometimes women can be bitches. I wouldn't even say that of her. I don't know her. But of course I wouldn't say that of her. She looks gorgeous. Like, fuck. She looks like a fucking like Russian model. But anyone can be an asshole. But how hard do you have to squeeze to fucking literally break a bone in their neck?
Falling on the pavement. Criminal prosecutor Diana Rampazzo also
Back
gave
a
the
little
following.
bit.
This injury is commonly associated with strangulation, further strengthening the theory which said Tatiana was already dead prior to falling on the pavement.
Believe that?
Criminal prosecutor Diana Rampazzo also gave the following statement, quote, "Our investigation proves that the victim was killed inside the apartment by asphyxiation, and her body was thrown over the balcony of the apartment. We believe the accused then took the elevator to the ground floor and collected Tatiana's body, taking it back up to the apartment
Why
in the
take it back
elevator."
up if you're gonna say she threw herself
A
over?
harrowing account of the events leading
He
up to
was
the
just
lawyer's
tripping, I
murder
guess.
paints a vivid picture of the spousal violence she endured. Close friends of the woman allege she disclosed that she was afraid of her husband, whom she accused of mistreating her, and that she wanted a divorce. These claims were seen in a series of messages
Should've
sent
gotten a
months before her
girl.
death. The
Fuck.
husband's defense counsel, on
I
the
wish it
other
was
hand,
easier for these women to
maintained
get
that the
away.
pair had a happy relationship. But this was far from a happy relationship.
Yeah, the
Other sources among Tatiana's friends said the following.
what would he have been stopping her from in the elevator? She wasn't even doing nothing. She ran from him to the elevator, and it looked like he was being a fucking weirdo. So, what was the argument there about that they had a good relationship? She was trying to get the fuck away from him to go home, and he was just being a fucking freak.
Quote, "Tati complained to me one day that she and Luis Philippe hadn't had sex for over a month." The WhatsApp conversations between the two friends provided a clear picture of the type of relationship Tatiana was in. Quote, "We started talking a lot. She told me everything. She said that Luis Philippe didn't look for her in bed. She tried to get closer, but he pushed her away and said he was disgusted by her. This doesn't seem like a healthy relationship to us by any means."
Yeah, I hate that. What? Because she wasn't fucking buff as shit like him? Fuck him. If I saw him right now, I'd poke his fucking eyes out. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be smiling doing something like this, but it brings me sometimes great joy to imagine justice on some of these motherfuckers. Like, it's hard because let me just get you through a talking point here, real quick. Um, yeah, I've done drugs in my life many years ago, and I've not all of them. Like, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like people would be like, "What drugs?" Like, mostly opiate type stuff. So, I mean, if you're gonna say like your whole psyche is changed by steroids and blah blah blah, yeah, maybe some of it was, but they also, if you get in trouble for killing someone on drugs, another point can be made that you probably knew that the drugs made you act like that. For the most part, I had an idea of how drugs made me act. For me, it was just a way of getting rid of most of my emotions and my empathy and settle into a nothingness. I wanted nothing to do with drama or whatever. But say he was on steroids and he wanted to, I don't know, get buff, I guess, for whatever fucking reason. And said he was disgusted by her. Why? Because she wasn't fucking buff? I mean, she looked like a beautiful fucking woman. And I will tell you right here first, I am, I will appreciate a woman's body. And the men in my life know it. Every man that has been in my life has known it. So I appreciate a woman's body, and one of these days my boyfriend better be careful. I demoted him to boyfriend because we haven't gotten our tattoos yet. But he better be careful because um, I might switch teams. But I'm just saying. This guy said he was disgusted by her. And he was a weird steroid using psychopath. And why? She looked beautiful to me, her body, like gorgeous. So why? Was it just the drugs? Like he might have had a better fucking play if he'd have said that. Really? Even though still that isn't considered an excuse in any fucking country.
Means. Other facts about the mistreating of Tatiana would come to surface after a thorough investigation took place. According to reports made by witnesses and contained in the deputy's complaint, the victim's husband used to call her humiliating nicknames such as albino dung for her skin colour.
What?
Besides, he would also destroy Tatiana's clothing if he didn't like it. He had to approve in order for her to wear anything new. Manveiler practiced all forms of violence.
His last name sounds like some kind of psycho's last name, even. Sorry if you might have that last name. It's a very odd last name. I doubt you do. But Manveiler? I mean, literally, it sounds like a vile fucking man. God. I hate him. I don't want to watch their whole thing. I want you guys to be able to watch it and give them the views that they deserve here on the Fear Files right here. And I'm not subscribed. Subscribe right now, bitch. So yeah. I'm gonna take that off for now. And I just want to see if this was any different because I was. Let's see. Yeah, forensic investigators determined strangulation. Threw her, hit the fucking ground, bounced. How many stories was it? Their fourth floor apartment window. Although it was determined she died from strangulation. 4 floors. That's like what, 13 or maybe 15 feet sometimes, depending on the building and what between each floor. And he thought, well, I fucking broke her, so I'll just break everything in her and make it seem like nobody will know what happened. Like, they can tell if your heart's not beating and injury happens. It's fucking easy. Plus, you left marks on her neck while she was still alive. I hate his last name, too. Drags her on the elevator. Puts on a show. Look, cleaning up. Cleaning up! Cleaning the fuck up! Left this big ass handprint I told y'all about. That's. And she's drunk, too. Like, he took her out. Look, she was just standing there, and he had to just do something to her. Did you see that? Just standing there trying to center herself. Watch this. And he just didn't like it. Look, just trying to get her bearings cuz she's drunk. Probably had some drinks. Probably thought this was supposed to be a good night out. It was his birthday, but he's a fucking psycho. Doesn't know how to enjoy life or anything. And look, just trying to support herself. And that. Why? As soon as the doors open. As soon as the fucking doors opened. It's like, I guess he must have known they were opening. But he was like, what, he was, I don't even know, man. There's too many lights going on with my computers. I didn't buy some of these supplies, so I'm not blaming who did, but why'd you get me multicolored everything? It's so very distracting. One day I'll figure out how to turn my keyboard to one color, or maybe turn my headphones to one color. Or turn this off. I don't know. But listen, Buckham, that vile man, his last name says it all. That piece of shit. And when I saw this, I was just like, dude, these people. So was it just one guy that saw the body drop and caught him dragging it back in? Like, what was his plan? And then he drove, left her in the apartment after like he maybe, I don't know, he still wouldn't have gotten away with it because he fucking killed her, but I don't even know what he was doing, just being a fucking spaz. And I don't know what to say about that, really. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I get pissed sometimes, and a lot of what I do is basically uh I don't know, like saying uh oh yeah, I didn't see you were here. I'm sorry. It's probably gone now. I do have a second screen, but it's actually another whole computer just packed into just a thing. But yeah, sorry. Um, sorry. Now I have to go. But yeah, I do appreciate it. And I did see that you were on, oh, sorry, and playing games. And I know what game you're playing, what game you were playing, the 7 days one. And I was gonna get on there, but I was kind of just like already prepared for my shit. And as I got on, I was like, ah, damn it. But I did see you. Don't think I didn't. Because look, I didn't even have to look back. You can double check. So I really appreciate it. But yeah, I know. I need to figure out a way to watch the chat. I know that this puts it up front, like, for my people, um, when I make YouTube videos. So I don't really know. Like, I guess, like, I don't know how am I supposed to play this. I need two computer screens. Yeah, I really do. But thank you. I don't know what to call you. To call you. I don't know. What do you like to be called? Mm, well, no, I can't ask you for your own nickname. I gotta give you one. Hmm. Well, when I look at that, I was like, I should just call him Adam. But then I'm like, is it Uyari? Uyari or Uari? Is it Uyari or Uari, Adam? Question mark. Or is it um fuck, my noodles are probably really fucked up. It's been like an hour. God, I gotta eat soggy noodles. But sorry, my ADD. I'm trying to control it. I will get it down one day. But Yari, um, mm, uh, no, I don't think you want to be called Madare. I should just call you AU. Because I was like looking at your name backwards, like, you know, AU.